Welcome to Stevie's World UK. Today I'm in Dallas in Texas. So today the Southfork Ranch, home to the Ewing family, is part of my world. So just to the left we have the Southfork Ranch Visitor Center, and then just over on the right hand side you have the Southfork Ranch Conference Center. So come with me and let's take a look. So this is where I'm heading first, into the Southfork Ranch Visitor Center for my tour around the Southfork Ranch and the Ewing home. Southfork Ranch is a conference and event center in Parker in the US state of Texas, 25 miles north of Dallas. It includes the Ewing Mansion, the setting for the television series Dallas. So the original run of Dallas ran from 1978 to 1991, and here are some of its stars. Followed by a reboot in 2012, premiered on the 24th of February. So the first thing you come across upon entering the visitor center is the gift shop, where you can buy all your Ewing memorabilia, as well as toilet facilities and a small eating and refreshment area. Very tempting.
All I hear is, oh, yeah. He knows English though. Yeah. If I'm in your way, let him know. Turkey's awesome. He's been in Turkey since he's 6. He has a Turkish father, a Greek father and a Turkish mother, which is odd in itself. That's a whole story.
So now that I have my time slot for the Southfork Ranch tour, I'm heading for the pickup location, which means heading through the small Dallas Museum. So first up is the hand and footprints of the legendary actors that played these iconic roles. So this is in memoriam of the late Larry Hagman, who played the infamous J.R. Ewing. family tree just on the left hand side. And then more of J.R. Ewing, the man the whole world loved to hate. So this is the prop gun used to shoot J.R. Ewing in TV history's biggest cliffhanger and most watched TV episode of all time. Now we all know it turned out to be Kristen, Sue Ellen's sister, and who'd have thought that it would also turn out to be Bing Crosby's daughter. That ain't gonna be no white Christmas. So barbecues were the mainstay of Dallas in its time. This is the Ewing barbecue. Also on show is Lucy Ewing's wedding dress. Some memorabilia there from the Dallas reboot in 2012.
Because I'm trying to sell that kind of stuff. And I have money to offer, I'm going to tell you.
Because you were holding out for more money at that time.
How'd you guess?
Yes, that was really good. We were very careful. Part of the success of our show was...
So this is how we're going to make our way to the Southfork Ranch tour on board the tractor and trailer, the Texan way. So there's a selection of activities here at Southfork Ranch. You can have the trail rides, a day at the ranch, lessons, ranch equestrian, and all you need to do is book online.
Alright, that big white building over there, that's our event center. It's over 60,000 square feet. We can accommodate just about any event you want. Now coming up on the right is our rodeo arena. Now this was built for the 100th episode by Lorimar Studios. And it's way too small for a real rodeo arena. But through the magic of television, it looks perfect. And because of its size. We don't do rodeos. We do something called shodeos, which is like a rodeo but smaller. And we also get horseback riding lessons in there. If you look to your left, that pond, yes, there is a pond there. The water's just very low. That's where the character of Bobby Ewing was laid to rest. And if you remember the show, we find out it was all a dream. He was in the shower the entire time. Lots of animals here at Southfork, and they're all rescue animals, with the exception of the horses we actually ride. And we'll start off on the right here. You can see we have 3 miniature horses. And in case you're wondering, no, we do not ride the miniature horses. Then on the left, at our mare motel, these 2 light-colored mares are almost 30 years old. And in contrast to them on the right are the newer members of Southfork, these 2 miniature donkeys. And then my favorite animal coming up, the full-size donkey. He's very friendly. His name is Eeyore. Now, if you ever want to come back and do some horseback riding or trail riding or horseback riding lessons, we have over 200 acres to do it. It all starts at this first barn called the Party Barn. Then if you look at that last house on the left, that's Elena's cottage. And that was set up for filming for the reboot of Dallas. And it's still set up for filming today, so you might want to go inside and take some pictures. On the right, we have our llama. His name is Dolly, so you got Dolly Llama. So make sure you go by and say, hello, Dolly. On the right coming up is our longhorn barn. Now we have several longhorns here, including a baby longhorn that's only about 6 weeks old. Coming up on the right, we have 3 tombstones. Now, nobody's really buried there. They're actually just for the characters of Jock, JR, and Miss Ellie. And they're next to the oil office. This black car on the left has nothing to do with the show. But if you want to see a car that was on the show, look to your right where that neon sign is. Inside the building, you'll find a 1978 Lincoln Continental Mark V. It only has about 25,000 miles on it. And it is the actual car that Jock Ewing used to drive down this dirt road. He'd pick up all that dirt and dust and then turn towards the house.
So before I arrive at the house, just to let you know that this building was built in 1970 by Joe Duncan and was known as Duncan Acres, named after his family. The property was originally 200 acres in size. The mansion at Southfork Ranch is a 5,900 square foot house with an enclosed garage that was turned into a den/card room, and exterior shots were filmed on location from 1979 until 1989. So let's take a closer look at the Ewing Mansion. So finally arrived at Southfork Ranch.
That's a ring. I like that.
Come on in, guys.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? What's your name? Jonah. Hi, I'm Chris. All right. Mrs. Duncan left for us to be able to enjoy all the patio furniture and the swimming pool furniture, all original. You'll see some more around the corner. You are welcome to sit there and take pictures. I just can't be responsible for your mood after you leave there, because there was more feuding and fighting and ugly words that happened right there. None of them. The kitchen does look different, but if we look right here at Miss Elliott, we'll wait for our other friends to get here. Anybody got any questions you want to know? And so, they went to California and they duplicated the kitchen, made it 3 times bigger. Where does everybody usually end up when you're hanging out? This is Lucy's room. Y'all know And it's all about Bobby and younger Bobby. Miss Ellie loved him the most. Years that Larry Hagman was in show business.
Just to listen to this.
This is a quick job. That's a rocking horse.
Say, Rob, underneath the covered balcony, I would appreciate it. Sir, do you mind closing the door after you leave?
Yes. They're staying.
Now, the rooms we just seen weren't actually used in the TV series with the exception of some of the specials. The main rooms of the Ewing house were created on a soundstage back in California, with the exception of this very special room. In the final series of the rebooted Dallas season, Larry Hagman was becoming increasingly unwell. He knew he wasn't going to live much longer and wished to film his very final scenes right in the heart of Southfork at this very ranch. This is the very room left exactly how it was created for J.R. Ewing, aka Larry Hagman's very final scene in Dallas. The room was made to look like a Mexican hotel room in which J.R. in his final hours was set to frame his arch enemy Cliff Barnes for his murder. I'm heading now up this staircase to the balcony at the back of the house overlooking the pool. Now, if you remember, this is where JR ultimately took his revenge on Kristen for trying to kill him in that season finale. Now, you may remember that in the next season cliffhanger, JR took his revenge by throwing Kristen off of the balcony where she drowned in the swimming pool below. Now, you can see from this footage that the pool is quite a considerable distance away from the edge of the balcony, so it wouldn't have been plausible for this to actually have happened. So with a little TV magic and trickery, this was cleverly hidden to make it plausible.
Back on the tram, y'all are welcome to go check out the Longhorn Barn. Go all the way back to where we have horseback riding. That's also Elena's cottage back there. But we had like 9 trucks here, and so that was pretty scary. But you're welcome. It should be open if you want to go back there and you saw the reboot and you want to check that out. You're welcome. Because JR wants you to know the show revolved around him. Nothing's changed in this house except the flooring, wallpaper, things like that. None of the layout. So you will see 5 rooms in 1 bathroom, a sauna, jacuzzi, a shower built for 2, a separate bathroom for the ladies with a bidet. Wow, Chris, that's awesome. Then you're going to see a round of You like 2 of them? And tell her Sue Ellen's now 84. It wasn't really she was Fonzie's sharing the word. So on the show, lifts in his cowboy boots so that he would at least look like an old dirt road. And so that is how they made that happen. Also, several years ago, they took more frontage of the house. Again, it used to be a single or like a dirt road, so they had to take definitely gaudy, definitely over the top, and all about being about a Ewing. But he is here if you want to ride back with him. Danny, like over the top, because we are in Texas, and everything's bigger and better in Texas. Let me draw your attention to this beautiful bald eagle. All kinds of different sizes, all about red, white, and blue, and because it was in Larry's home. Now, the other thing I like to share with everybody is this beautiful crystal chandelier. There is two over the dining room table and this one. Now, they are from Ireland, from the Waterford Crystal factory there. Does anybody have their phone handy? We're very thrilled. We didn't know that until some ladies from Ireland got to show us. Now, the other thing is about the front door. It's called a casket front door. It is about bringing you want to play the piano?
Yeah,
I remember the breakfast scenes.
yeah. They were all the breakfast outside.
Breakfast felt.
We'll definitely want to see that car.
What?
We'll want to see that
Yeah.
car, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, so this is tiny.
If you're downtown Dallas, I'm part of East Dallas. So that's where I grew up. And I had friends that were extras in Charlene Tilton's classroom scenes and Lucy's classroom scenes. And so I'm very
Exterior shots were filmed on location here at the Southfork Ranch from 1979 until 1989, though Lorimar Productions also made a studio mock-up of the ranch's exterior, complete with swimming pool, in California in 1979, for use when the weather made it impractical to film on location in Texas. In December 2012, a memorial service was held at the Southfork Ranch after the death of Larry Hagman. So just finished the tour now. Here you've got Miss Ellie's Porch Deli. An old car, nothing to do with a TV series, but that's pretty cool. And then Ewing Oil Office just to the left of that. And then we have some fictitious gravestones of J.R. Ewing, Ellie and Jock Ewing. So the ranch is home to some rescue animals. So we've got some miniature ponies, some donkeys, and some horses in the distance there. How cool is that? Hello. So this is the Lincoln Continental Mark V. This is the actual car driven on the series Dallas by Jock Ewing, played by Jim Davis from 1978 until his death in 1982. Little photo opportunity there with Larry Hagman, aka J.R. Ewing himself. So just before I leave you, I've just headed down to downtown Dallas to show you that this is the old Ewing Oil headquarters, just on the building on the left hand side. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on great future content from Stevie's World UK. Until next time, be safe, be good, be kind and be careful. It takes 24 hours for the world to turn once, but only 2 seconds to like or subscribe to see great future content from Stevie's World UK.